I wanted to create a company for what I needed when I was younger, and I really needed some educational pieces. And I needed the blog post that we produce today. I need the community that I'm building right now. I needed the course that I created 2 years ago. I needed this information to succeed in my role as a trade show analyst to be able to
Yep.
connect to my sales and marketing teams. And I didn't have those resources, and they frankly weren't there, and they still aren't there except for the stuff that I put out. When you're in the middle of the HubSpot Salesforce ecosystem, you look to your left and you have Trailhead and Salesforce where you can read to your heart's desire all of their content. And then you can look at HubSpot Academy on your right and see all the videos about marketing and sales and HubSpot focused videos. And there is no bridge. So I was wondering, how can I get in the middle of this and create content for that person who lives in the middle? So I started with a blog. Religiously, I did a blog post every week. Now I'm not so good at that, but that's because we have hundreds and there's so much other stuff I'm doing. But
Yep.
I started with a blog post
Fire
every
up the
week.
content assistant.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've tried to outsource content at certain points and I just can't do it. Content is mine. It is what I want to own. It is me. And so it's really important to me to create our own educational content. But I created us as a people first learning organization. And so I really focus on the content piece. Our content is written to be helpful. There is way more that I give away for free than most people would. Um, for years, I have given away the course for free, and I've decided to go ahead and revamp it and repackage it and start selling it.
Yeah, there's such a good lesson behind all of this because one of the biggest battles that I remember constantly fighting when I would be trying to get someone to change their mind on how they looked at putting content out in the universe, right? Where a lot of people just couldn't wrap their head around the idea that you're taking this knowledge that you've garnered and built over the years and just putting it out there for free, right? Can you like talk a little bit about how that has had like just a positive impact on your business from an actual, winning business because of it? And it's not
Numbers.
just giving away your knowledge. Like there's physics behind why putting your knowledge out there freely to everybody can have a monetary positive impact towards the business, right? It's not just kumbaya giving everything away for free, right? Can you talk about what you've kind of seen from that?
So when I first started, I read the Ask You Answer by Marcus Sheridan
Mhm.
whenever I was trying to figure out how to be a marketer. Because in the past, I've been very technical. I've been the person behind the scenes. And then when I started Coastal, I needed to be the person creating all the content and being on the front end. So I went to one of the experts and he said, if people are at talking about it, you should too.
Yep.
So I put everything on my website and people talk a lot about how SEO is dead these days, but I think they're just doing it wrong
Yeah.
because if you're doing keyword stuffing or just talking about surface level articles or content, nobody cares. These
Yep.
AI searches want the full, deep, data rich answer. And so if your content is just high level, no, it's not performing. But if you search for anything around the HubSpot Salesforce integration, we're on the first page and we are
That's
right
sick.
below.
That's where you
That
built
is
the company on.
sick. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, so it's like even there from an SEO perspective, having the actually genuinely good content around there, right? It's one, it's like just getting eyeballs on you. Two, and I'm going to rant here for a second. It's like when you put this kind of content out there in the universe, there's really only two things that can happen for people that actually consume it, right? One, they go, they read it, they consume your content, it teaches them something, they go out and do it on their own. Or you teach them how to do it. They get the confidence to go out there and try it. They realize, man, this is really hard. Who better to hire me than the
My
person
teacher.
who clearly knows what they're talking about, right? And even those people that do go out and succeed with whatever that goal or challenge was that they had that you helped them get to, right? You've now created a promoter of your content, which is one of the most valuable things that you can have. So I think this is a very roundabout way of me saying how much I respect and love the amount of positive content and truly actually educational content like you put into this community around a subject that is very difficult for a lot of people to talk about and also a very scary subject that a lot of people don't want to talk about, right? There's
Surely.
not a lot of people doing what you're doing at the level that you're doing it. So I think it's like you are adding a very special thing into this community about a really important subject. And I just wanted to make sure I had a platform to say that to you.
I'm so thankful for the time. It's like understanding creators, right? We are all creators.
Yeah.
And it's almost our duty in this universe to create. Just speaking about how to build and lead these other folks that are trying to just get to that level, trying to get started. What do you tell them?
Write every day, whether it's
Damn,
LinkedIn, blog, whatever, write every day.
she laid it out again. straightforward, right?